Hello everyone. In the previous videos, you learned about the internal structure of heart in detail and also the valves present in the heart and their function. So, today you are going to learn about the cardiac cycle as I promised in the last video. So, let us start. Hi guys, I am Aisha. Welcome to Aisha's tutorials. So, in this video, you are going to know about the cardiac cycle. You might have heard about the words lub dub, right? So, how these sounds are produced by the heart, you will know within few minutes. Let us start. So the cardiac cycle, it is nothing but one contraction and one relaxation of auricles and ventricles. So in the last videos we have learned the internal structure of heart, in which you have also know about the auricles and ventricles, which are the chambers of the heart. So those auricles and ventricles, when they contract and relax, so one contraction and one relaxation of what? Auricles and ventricles of heart, that is known as one cardiac cycle. Got it? Then the cardiac cycle includes an active phase called systole. So here the cardiac cycle, it includes two phases. One is an active phase, another one is the resting phase, as you have seen here, contraction and relaxation. So that active phase, which is a contraction, it is known as systole, and resting phase known as diastole. And this cardiac cycle, it includes both systole and diastole of auricles and ventricles. So when does this cardiac cycle starts actually? So in human heart, it starts beating around 21st day during embryonic development. So after conception, when the embryo or when the baby is in the mother's womb, around 21st day itself, the heart starts beating until death. Now let us know the process of a cardiac cycle. So you have seen each and everything, how the contraction and relaxation happens in the video. So now the process of cardiac cycle, let us imagine all the four chambers of heart are in relaxed state. Actually it doesn't happen, because auricles have to contract and ventricles have to relax. So when ventricles contract, then auricles relax. So this actually happens. But to understand the process of cardiac cycle, you have to just imagine that all the four chambers of heart are in relaxed state. So what is the relaxed state? Known as diastole. So exactly, the heart is in diastole state. Now blood from vena cava and pulmonary veins. So you know what are vena cava and pulmonary veins? So this is the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and here you can see the pulmonary veins. So blood from all these blood vessels, it enters into left and right auricles respectively. Here you see, this is left and right auricles respectively. Auricles, the upper chambers. So blood from this vena cava and pulmonary veins, it enters into auricles. Okay, so now the auricles contract. So when the auricles are filled with the blood, they contract. These two auricles, these two chambers, they contract, forcing the blood to enter into the ventricles. As we have discussed that in between these two auricles and ventricles, right or left, there is a septum which is known as interauriculoventricular septum, in which an aperture is provided. So that aperture, it is guarded by valves. So now the auricles are filled with blood, and when these two auricles are filled with blood, they will contract, and the blood from the auricles forces into the ventricles. Here you can see the ventricles through that aperture. Okay, so here valves are present, through the apertures the blood flows into the ventricles. Then the ventricles filled with the blood. So now from the auricles the blood enters into the ventricles. So now the ventricles are filled with blood. So when they are filled with blood, they also start contracting. Now these ventricles, they start contracting. So when ventricles contract, auricles relax. Auricles start relaxing. So tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve. I told you that there are tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve here. So these two closes, because when this ventricles contract, what happens, there is a chance of the blood to go back into the auricles. So the tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve close here. Okay, preventing the backflow of the blood. Then on ventricular contraction, so what happens here, when the ventricles are filled with blood and when they contract, pressure is created. Due to that pressure, what happens, the blood moves to aorta and pulmonary artery. This is pulmonary artery and this is aorta. So due to the pressure in the ventricles, due to the pressure of that blood contraction, then what happens, the blood is forced to move into the aorta and pulmonary artery. Then what happens again, when these valves are closed, here valves are closed, valves are closed. So when these valves are closed, then what happens here, they are closed forcibly, a sharp sound called lub is listened. So when these valves, tricuspid and bicuspid valve close, then what happens, a sound called lub is listened. I hope you understand. When ventricles start relaxing, so now after sending the blood into the aorta and the pulmonary artery, then it's time to relax. Okay, these ventricles start relaxing. So pressure in them is reduced because there is no blood and they are relaxing. Okay, so the pressure in the ventricles is reduced. So blood which entered arteries tries to come back into ventricles because it is relaxing and there is less pressure. Also we know that matter moves from the high pressure to low pressure. So here what happens, the blood tries to come back into the ventricles from aorta and pulmonary artery. Then what happens, valves present in the blood vessels. I told you that in the previous videos that there are aortic valve and pulmonary valve. Okay, so these valves, they close to prevent the backward flow of the blood into ventricles. So this closing of the valves gives a dull sound called dub. So there lub and here dub. Okay, lub dub. Then again the auricles are filled with blood. So now again from the vena cava and the pulmonary veins, again the auricles got the blood and again they are filled with the blood and ready to pump the blood to the ventricles. So this process, it continues like this in the form of a cycle and it continues till death. So let us know the time taken for each cardiac cycle. So what is each cardiac cycle means? One contraction and one relaxation of the auricles and ventricles. So the whole process completes in approximately 0.8 second. 0.8 second, not even a second. So 0.8 second it takes to complete a cardiac cycle. Now let us know how much time it will take to complete the auricular contraction. So it takes 0.11 to 0.14 seconds for auricular contraction, means the contraction of auricles. Then ventricular contraction, it will take 0.27 to 0.35 seconds. Okay, so this was about the cardiac cycle. In the next video, we'll know about what is BP, pulse, heartbeat, all these things in the next video. Okay, so if you like the video, like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel. Okay, subscribe and then hit the bell icon so that you can get all the new notifications regularly. Thank you.